Hello everyone, Sandrak here. So this video is a little different. I'm live recording with my screen. So for this video, we're going to be talking about all the open world mechanism and stuff that is different coming to Inazuma and what you need to watch out for. So this post is by MiHoYo themselves. It's on HoYo Lab. I'll link it in the description below if you want to check it out later. So the first thing we want to talk about is the Electrogranum. These are going to play a huge part in both the upcoming event. Basically, if you underwear already for the Crashing Thunder upcoming event, the one that gives you a free battle, and also the main event of 2.0, you will need an Electrogranum in most cases to gain a sort of advantage or avoid getting damage or stuff like that. And also you can gain this passive for having an electro character on your team as well, and that gives you the same benefit as an Electrogranum. But however, in the open world, you do need an Electrogranum in some of the more tougher area, as this will help you with blocking damage, allowing you to enter specific shields and stuff like that. Basically, these can be obtained from this tree, the Thunder Sakura routes, and once you find this tree, you can obtain an Electrogranum. It will last with you for a set period of time. We have no idea how long that is, and afterwards it is going to disappear. Another thing about the Electrogranum is that the Electrogranum actually has a level, and the level depends on the level of your Sacred Sakura tree. If you go to the top of the Grand Nazukami Shrine, you will see the Sacred Sakura tree. This tree will completely replace the souvenir shop of Inazuma. So instead of buying items from the souvenir shop using these Electro Sigils, what will happen is you will offer these sigils to the Sacred Sakura tree. There are 50 levels of the tree in total. However, because not all of Inazuma is open in patch 2.0, you will not be able to max out this tree for sure. And even with that, it requires 25 Electro Sigils per level on the tree, bringing the total up to 1250 sigils to max out this tree. The reward from each level of the tree is very well. Now of course, for leak reasons, I cannot show you what the tree offers. However, just a quick note, the tree pretty much offers everything except Primal Gems. It also offers wishes in the place of Primal Gems. It also offers the Crown of Sacred, any Ascension Mats, all the Inazuma weapon ascension mats, all the character ascension mats, all the books from Inazuma, as well as of course your normal stuff, the EXP books, the Mora, the enchantment ores. It also offers one billet of each type throughout its 50 levels. So the stuff from this is very good, and I would recommend you guys try to speedrun this tree, at least get it to a good enough level. Of course, we don't know what that is yet, as far as possible, because the level of the tree directly ties to the level of your Electrogranum, and without the high enough level of Electrogranum, you cannot enter specific regions of the Inazuma. So unlike Mondstadt and Liyue, which is both basically once you unlock the map, you're pretty much free to go wherever you want, Inazuma is kinda gated by these Electrogranums. You need a specific level to enter a specific region, and if it's not the case, for example, if you go on the most electro-affected region in Inazuma, you go there with a Zhongli. Of course, this is a rumor, but HP build Zhongli, which we're looking at around 50k HP, dies in like 4 seconds without an Electrogranum. So these things are very important, and I'll stress one more time, you do need to level this tree up to keep these leveled up so you can go to more areas. So here they basically talk about you can offer the sigils to the tree. I've already touched on that. The second part is they talk about the effects of Electrogranum, which I kind of touched on already. The first one is you can use them to fly around actually. I believe this is part of the New World mechanism. You see these things, you have an Electrogranum, you can kind of very fastly teleport to them. It will help you navigate some very tough terrains for sure, and that is all we know so far. And of course, they offer a tip here. If you see this mark, it means you are able to reach to the next Thunder Sphere. Otherwise, you'll probably miss the direction or something. So moving on to the Inazuma overworld barriers, chests and stuff like that. So these are the barriers similar to the ones that they have in Mondstadt. However, the one they have in Mondstadt, you can just enter from the top. With these ones, as long as you have an Electrogranum again, of the correct level or higher, because these seals also have different levels, then you are able to enter this seal as if the seal doesn't exist. Of course, there are generally chests or sealies or something inside this seal that you will need to grab. And again, if you're unable to enter the seal, it means your level is not high enough, which means you'll need to go back to farm more chests to offer to the sacred tree to increase your electrogranum levels. And finally, the last thing to do with the electrogranum is that these stones, the electrogranum is able to keep off part of its power from you from HP drain. And of course, even with that, the electrogranum does have a timer, so you do need to get out of there as soon as possible if you see one of these around. So these ones are the heavily electro-gated region I'm talking about. The proper term for this is Bale Thunder. Essentially, it's the same HP drain mechanic as Sheer Code, except this time it's electro-related HP drain. Wonder what happens when we reach the chasm. It's gonna be more HP drain anyways. So for these, again, Electrograna can protect you from them. And these are the trees that they can also protect you from them. So these sort of acts as the heaters near Dragonspine, and the Electrogranum acts as sort of the sealies of Dragonspine. Both of them keeps you warm in their case, and in this case, both the Electrograna and the Thunderwood keeps you from taking the HP drain damage. Now finally, let's take a look at some of the chest related stuff in Inazuma. This is going to be the new Sealy for Inazuma. It's nice to see them finally changing up the look for Sealy a little bit. Personally, I like these two designs a lot, and I'm looking forward to collecting the Sealies. And I also like the fact that they have marked these stone blocked basically chests or Sealy gardens with these electro elements, so it's easier to discover them. Like sometimes in Mondstadt or Liyue, you're standing in front of one and you don't even know because the stone color looks almost exactly alike. That has happened to me a few times. I was looking for chests, I didn't know if it's right in front of me or not. So that is all the stuff that I need to cover for this video. Again, the key here is Electrogranum. Do make sure you farm chests as early as possible. However, I do recommend farming it in an organized way, so you know which chests you have farmed, which chests you have not, makes it easier in the future. However, do farm chests, collect these electro sigils, offer them up to the sacred Sakura tree. That's gonna be the fast way to remove the gated event from your world, so you can explore more of Inazuma. That is all the information I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. Thank you and have a nice day.